here coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, and today we've got something fancy, as we will have for the next two episodes as well. We've got LaoTao beef and tendon noodle from Taiwan. This is one of those super duper ultra premium fancy schmancy boxes. Yeah, thanks to the folks at Asha for sending me one of these. So you get your soup, your this, and your noodle. So there we are. Cool. I'm stoked on this. Can't wait to give this another try. Ooh, so what's new with everyone? It's allergy season here. Not particularly fond of the seasonal allergy action, but I guess that's what happens when you live in a world that has plants and things like that. I say get rid of the plants. We're gonna have all the plants removed. That is the clarion call of the Ramen Raider. Kill all the nasty plants. No, not really. The plants are all right. Just don't make me do the gardening. I'm just not into that. But yeah. So it's been, I want to say at least a week and a half since I've done a review, and the last one I did, well, yeah, what is it, the 8th today? 9th? 8th. And the last thing I did was an April Fool's video. The Ramen Raiders family honored or time honored family recipe for instant noodles, viral ramen hack. And oh, it's so gross. So, and that was the point. Basically taking a pack of instant noodles, draining them, and then adding in 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, 2 tablespoons of mustard, and a bit of garlic powder. No, don't recommend it. Don't do it. It's really not good. All it tastes like is mustard and noodles. It's really not a good thing. Don't recommend it. Don't do it. Yeah. Other than that, I'm doing a lot of walking around. Actually, the biggest thing I've done lately is getting prepped for the top 10 instant noodles of all time 2022 edition. I've updated the big list. That took like 5 hours on Sunday at least, and then started gathering assets together, getting up my top 10 list. And then Tuesday we did a video shoot and photo shoot. My wife had her directorial debut, which was quite amazing, and she did rad with that, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. And yeah, so that's where we're at right now. I'm like looking at this sachet. It's like, what is this one? I can't remember, but I know this will go in at the end. So turn that up a little bit so it doesn't explode. Went to a pub crawl on Saturday. That was kind of cool. It was for, what was it for? Testicular cancer. It was like a charity pub crawl, and my buddy from up north came down and went to that. Neither of us are suffering from such an affliction, but it was an event, and it just sounded like something cool to do, so we did, and it was pretty cool. So yeah, I went to a couple, what did I go to? One on the Burt Gilman Trail, the 192 tap room. I haven't been there before. It was all right. And went to Stoop Brewing, which was a place I've been there before. It's a neat venue, but they kept shoving us around from like table to table. Oh, this table's reserved. This table's reserved. This table reserved. Place was hopping. And again, as I've thought before, and I was right, the best place is Cairn Brewing, and that's just off the Burt Gilman Trail, and that place is freaking amazing. They've got some of the best taps around, and they're their own brewery. The 192 place has stuff that they bring in, and the Stoop place is a brewery, but their brewery is down south. This place just sells their brews. But the Cairn place, you know, it's got the big, huge tanks where they're brewing stuff. So that's pretty rad. So yeah, that was nice. Going out, hanging out, doing stuff. And today is set up to be the... Why aren't you boiling harder? Boil harder. Come on. Push it. Push the limit with that boiling. Just don't boil over. Anyways, yeah, today's supposed to be the nicest day of the year yet. It's supposed to hit 70, and what's insane is the forecast shows rain snow mix on Sunday morning and Monday morning at like 400 feet. We're pretty close to that, so we might get that in the morning. And what's today? Yeah, April 8th. So we're looking at 9th, 10th, 11th. April 11th and 12th, right? Or 10th and 11th, and we have the chance of snow. Ridiculous. And it's supposed to get in the 70s today. So I don't know. I don't know what weird planet I ended up on, but here I am, confused as I can be. Well, I think this is pretty much done. Alright, should I put this one in there too? I think this is pickled. I'll give it a second in there. Nice and hot and bubbly. Ooh, doggies. So I've had this guy on YouTube lately just like trying to irritate me. Slightly irritated, but he can't do that anymore. But he was like complaining about how I wear a hat indoors, which is kind of weird. Don't people wear hats all over the place? I just like to wear a hat. And my shades, which is because I'm legally blind, which means I've got really bad vision, and lights like the bright one that's right there hurt my eyes. So I generally wake up wearing glasses, regular glasses, and then within like 5 minutes I've got my shades on. So it's not like I'm doing it to be cool, I'm doing it out of necessity. But some people just don't get it. Oh well. That's cool. Let's give these noodles a quick stir. Yeah, these are done. Perfecto. There's our noodle. So there's our noodle. And then we've got our soup. This is always the scary part. I don't want to spill it all over the place. There we go. That wasn't so scary. Yeah, this is kind of a new way of doing things. You just literally have a retort pouch full of soup, and then you've got your noodle that you boil and drain. It's kind of cool. I gotta say, I like it that they can put all these neat things in. This looks pickled to me. I've had this before, and the reason I'm doing this video is, like I mentioned, I'm working on the top 10 list, and by the time you see it, it'll be out, so it's not like I'm doing a spoiler, but this one is in the top 10, as will the next two be. So if you look up the Ramen Raiders Top 10 Instant Noodles of All Time 2022 edition, you will see what I talk of. There we go. So we have a lovely Taiwanese dry noodle. like. So this is a really popular brand over in Taiwan. Yeah, here as well. Cheers. Man. Yes. And there's the broth. Hope you can see that. That is really good. And then we actually have pieces of beef and tendon in here. Here's our beef. As you can see, it's kind of floppy. That's tendon. It's got such a light consistency. It's so melt in your mouthy. There's some of the beef. No, that's more tendon, isn't it? Oh, that's beef. Yes. That is one of the wonders of the world, ladies and gentlemen. I did this year's top 10 list based on reviews up to number 4,120. So if you're in it, congratulations. That's a lot of competition. But these are definitely of a class and caliber above a lot. Let's see if I am without. Whoa. The base of this bowl is really narrow, so I'm gonna just do it so it's not on a platform. There we go. Come here, you. Look at that. Wow. Wowie zowie. Okay, now what are we going to put on this? Gonna do a little bit of things that if I touch my eye afterwards will make me scream. This is thin sliced Fresno pepper. Some of those. Oh, I kind of did that in the wrong order, didn't I? There we go. Let's make sure that beef is showing. We want you to see the beef. Because then you'll be like, where's the beef? Right? Look at that. Bam. Here we go. And don't really need mung bean sprouts in this one, but we do need spring onion. As it is spring, happy spring to you all. Like that. I'm going to add some sesame seed. I don't think we're going to go much further than that. There we go. An absolutely excellent variety from Taiwan. Woo, my mouth is burning. All right. And there we go, Rotato. Hit it. Well, cool. Thanks for watching. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. The next one you're going to see is this fancy schmancy one, kind of like the last one in a nice box. This is Mom's Dry Noodle Scallop and Wadiao Chicken Noodle Soup. Again, from Taiwan. This one will blow your mind. Have a good one. Bye-bye.